Good day to Prof. Azlan and good day to everyone. I'm Weixin and I'm currently year 4 bioinformatics student from School of Computing in UTM, and I'm present student for this subject, Advanced Analytics and Data Science. And this video is made for this Advanced Analytics and Data Science subject. And in this video, I'm going to share about how to use Excel to make predictive analysis, which is we are going to build linear regression that can solve the problem when the independent values are given. So before we go to the solution, let's have a look at the question. So this is the question provided for this assignment. We are given an example of the data which have 3 columns A, B, and C. So there are 2 questions in this question we need to solve. First problem is we are asked to predict C based on the data sets A. What would you predict when independent value of A is 33? So from this problem, we can know that this one is we need to build a single linear regression because we only have one independent variable, which is the A, and the dependent variable of this model will be C because we want to predict C based on the A. And for the next problem is we are asked to predict C based on the data sets A and B. And what would you predict when independent values of A and B are 22 and 44 respectively? So from this problem, we can know that we need to build a multiple linear regression because we have 2 independent variables which are A and B. So we need to predict C based on these 2 independent variables. So now we can open our Excel. So I have populated the data given in the question as a table so that we can easily solve this question with Excel. Before we going to solve this question, we need to make sure that we have data analysis option under this data tab. So if you don't have this data analysis option, you can navigate to File and you choose these options and click on the Add In. You will see that under Inactive Application Add-ins, you have Analysis Toolpack. So just click. In my case, because I already add in this Analysis Toolpack, so it is under this Active Application Add-in. But just in case in your situation is that you don't have this under this Active Application, you can just click on the Analysis Toolpack from your Inactive Application list and then you click OK. And make sure that the Analysis Toolpack is checked. And finally, you will see that the data analysis option is in your Excel. So now we are going to solve the question A. So just now we have mentioned that question A is we need to build a linear regression model so that we're able to predict the value C when the A is 33. So this one is the formula of the linear regression, and to build we'll see that y equal to b0 plus b1 times x1. So y is, we can assume that y is the C, which is the value that we want to predict, and b0 is actually the intercept, b1 is our independent variable, and x1 is where we can replace our value when we have known values for b0 and b1. So for now, we can click on data analysis and we choose for regression from the list and click OK. For input y ranges, we want to put the dependent values, and for input x range is our independent values, and here we can tick the labels, and for output range we can define it to put starting at here, and then we click OK. So this is very fast. We have the results coming out, and here it helps us to calculate for the intercept, which is the B0, and A is actually the B1 values. So in order to find the values of C, if independent value of A is 33, what we can do is we can just doing in this way, because in intercept B0 doesn't need to multiply with any value. So in order to get the original value, we can just put in 1, so that later on when we do multiplication on this column, the values will still the original value. And for here we can put 33. So here we can do multiplication, and then we drag it down. And for the final question, final answer C, we need to plus B0, which is this one, plus B1 times X1, which is this value. So we can just do it in this way, and this is the answer of C. So for the next question is just same as previous one. We click on data analysis and click select the regression from the list and click OK. And then for this time, the input Y range we need to change a bit, which is in this range, and the input X range is, we have 2 columns because this question is for multiple linear regression. And for the output range, we can change it a bit at here and just click OK, and we have the output here. So you can see that the coefficient values of the intercept, which is the B0, is this one, and for B1 the coefficient value is this one, and for B2 is this. So in order to find the value of C, we just need to substitute the coefficients into this equation. So same with the method just now, what we can do is we copy this out, and for X1 and X2 respectively, we can replace with the value given, which are 22 and 44. For the first one is can just put 1, and for the next column we multiply these 2 columns and we drag it down. And for the value of Y or value of C, we just need to sum up the values. So we get 43.60806 for question B, which is the answer of the C. So that's all for the videos. Thanks for watching.